A little over 6 months ago, voters in Framingham decided it was time to turn the town into a city. Now it's time to pick their first ever mayor. Tina Martin has more on where the two remaining candidates stand on the biggest issues out there.
John Stefanini.
I'm Yvonne Spicer.
They're on the campaign trail for a job that's never been done. Yvonne Spicer is an executive and a 30-plus year resident.
It's really because I want to serve the people.
John Stefanini is a lifelong resident who served in office before.
I am a former state representative and former selectman.
One of these two will be Framingham's new mayor. In April, voters decided by a narrow margin that the town of nearly 70,000 needed a change, moving from a town manager and board of selectmen to a mayor and city council. Under the new system, communities throughout the city will have representation. The mayor will work with councilors from all 9 districts.
I believe that this new model is going to help.
Uma Paijan, general manager of Framingham's Brazilian radio station, thinks the councilor system will give many immigrant communities a voice.
You need someone to go to, and not having that makes very difficult for people to get engaged.
One big issue facing the new mayor's administration, Framingham's 4 underperforming schools.
Number one, we need to make sure we're doing early pre-K. Second, we need to look at partnering with our corporations and working with them to bring mentorships and internships.
One of the beauties of MCAS and a lot of the performance indicators, we can look at where we're failing. We can look at the exact content. We can also look at the structure of the schools.
Another key issue is business development. Paul Joseph, president of the Metro West Chamber of Commerce, says the new mayor and city council have to figure out how to help businesses across the board.
Framingham has some of the country's biggest employers here, and then you have many family-owned first-generation businesses in the downtown area in different pockets.
Joseph supports the new city form of government and hopes it's a boon for businesses.
The approach in having a city council and having some councilors at large is a good thing because that way more voices will be heard in a more streamlined environment.
As mayor, Yvonne Spicer, who once sold real estate, says her administration will make things easier for businesses.
The process of permitting, the process of signage, and a lot of the conversation about how do you start a business.
If elected, John Stefanini, an attorney with a real estate background, says he will build up small businesses in the downtown area.
We've been taking their parking spaces away from them in front of their businesses, telling them they have to replace signs they've had for decades, and making it very difficult for them in the permitting process.
Most importantly, the mayor will speak for the residents.
I would be working collaboratively with them and ensuring that everyone in this community feels welcome, feels safe, and also feels that there's opportunity for them.
Whether it's Russian or Spanish or Brazilian or Portuguese, we need to make sure that our community is servicing all of our residents.
One voice for the new city of Framingham.
Hey, Tina, good to see you.
Hey there.
Has it been a long time? I can't remember a town becoming a city. Has it been a while?
Well, Weymouth in 1999 and then Braintree in 2008.
That recently?
That recent.
So Mayor Stefanini or Mayor Spicer, how much dough are they going to make?
Around $187,000.
To be the mayor of Framingham, you said it was 70,000 people?
Yes, just about 70.
And Boston has roughly 10 times as many? And
correct.
My recollection is Marty Walsh makes less, or Tito Jackson over the next mayors makes less, right?
Less money.
So what's the explanation for that?
So the city charter that they commissioned put that salary as the matching salary for the town manager, but when the council gets in place, they may be able to vote and reduce the salary.
Is it too late for me to run? I think it probably is. One last thing. I think I'd heard, I know I had heard that candidate Spicer hadn't voted in the town for almost a decade. One, is that true? And two, if it is, what's her explanation for that?
It is true, but she says she participated in federal, state, and primary elections, and she did say she issued a statement saying that she made a decision in 2016 to re-engage in town government, and of course, being a town meeting member, that kind of set her on that path.
Got it. Tina, thanks so much. Appreciate the story. Thanks.